What up, everybody? We're back playing SoulSilver. I am still sick, and this is Nerd Leading the Nerd. Let's drink coffee and hang out while we surf through the Johto countryside. Let me pull up my little cheat sheet here because I need all the help I can get. This tis my first playthrough, so if you have any suggestions, please shout them out. What is up, Ash? What is up, Razu Red Soul? What is up, Lee? What is up, Jedi? We can definitely be friends, Ash, by the way. I was reading backwards. Woo! Been coughing, folks. It ain't good. It is not good. Alan, there's a 0% chance I'm answering your phone call. Let's pick a fight. Let's pick a fight in the middle of this ocean or whatever it is. Oh boy. Yeah. Luckily, oh no, you seem worse today. I had a long day yesterday. Dude, it was like the gauntlet. I had 3 interviews whilst sick. And I've just been nursing myself back to health. So it's been pretty wild, but it was really good. I had a really good day. Crushed the interviews. You know, a lot of times you can look at those situations and be like, what could I have done different? What could I have done better? I could have said this. I could have done. I honestly, I'm not even beating myself up about it. I thought it was great. I thought I represented myself well, and hopefully that's suffice. So, let's see what Thundershock can do. Probably not enough to get it done. Let's see here. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, so I'm happy to have that day behind me because now I can really kind of relax. I forgot my avatar is different since I'm in a new profile. I'm glad you kept your name largely the same though, Razu. At least I can kind of spot you. My username in Discord is okay. Yeah, I got your friend requests in Discord, Ash. Damn. These follow-up or new ones. Not prying at all. I would love to share with my online fam what's going on in my life, Lee. So 2 of the 3 were for the same company. It was panel style, and those were final. It was like this is the last one. You're gonna find out next week. And then the other one was my second, which will lead to 2 more, according to him. I'm excited for both opportunities, so like I wouldn't be mad at either one. That's the cool thing. So, yeah. But Icy Wind. You can't learn more than yeah. Let's check out Icy Wind. I got the real chat. Yo, Tom. Got to switch your. Let's forget a move. It's okay, Seth. What matters is you managed to project it to the interview. Yeah, dude, I think I handled myself well. And I let them know that I was not feeling... Like, I let them know that I was, like, a little under the weather. Luckily, I didn't cough or anything in the interview, so that was cool. All right, 55 and accuracy is 95. What is... This is a status. User any attack... Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. Yeah, it was a wild combo. And the first 2, those back-to-back panels were an hour each. So I had a straight 2-hour stretch of just trying not to die on camera. It was great. So, but again, like, it could have been so much worse. It could have been in person, which would have been miserable. So it was really good. All right, right on, man. Appreciate Ash the insight. I'm just trying to level up Schwannub. The one was really, so the first one was really interesting because like those back-to-back 2 hours, it was more of a, it was less about like my qualification because it was like a final. It was less about my qualifications and more about a culture fit. Like they're like super big on culture. They just basically want to make sure that you're not like a piece of garbage. And so it was more about culture than anything. So it's like 2 straight hours of like, is this guy gonna vibe with us? And I can tell you right now, I can vibe. I would vibe with them. So it was cool. It was very interesting. And then the other one was way more of like a qualifications style because it was like early in the process with that other company. I'm a chameleon, man. I like people just fine. It's hard for me to not like someone. Culture fit is deadly word in this climate. Yeah. Could be. I don't know, man. It's cool though. So it just feels good. Like I think I said it on another stream. I've got some old coworkers who haven't even had any interviews. And so for me, I've had a lot, and I feel very blessed to just be having conversations, to be real. I know that's not money in the bank, but it'll lead to something for sure. Well, I'll tell you, even though it was like a cultural interview, they hammered me. It was question after question after question. It was a lot of like on your toes. Like there was no way that I could have prepared for that in any way. You will need to reach Blackthorn to get ancient powder to get Mamoswine. Is that what I should do? Ash next. Let me explain to the folks, everybody watching, and give me some feedback. I tried to beat the last gym and got slaughtered. So, and it's that dragon gym. So now I'm trying to like get this Schwannub icy boy, this icy good boy, leveled up so we can stand a chance against the dragons. So, yeah, Razu, actually, I have been drinking ginger tea, and then I've been drinking this other tea that I've been drinking for years since I've been playing in bands and stuff called Throat Coat. I forget what elm, something slippery elm or something like that, and it coats your throat. It's great stuff. And then I have these cough drops that are all natural called Fisherman's Friend. The reason why I sound so terrible is because I just woke up. Because yesterday was so intense, I gave myself some grace this morning, and I got up a little later than I normally would. I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep in and just wake up right before the stream. So normally when you guys see me, I've been up for at least an hour and I've had my coffee, and I'm like, so I'm pretty groggy and like just kind of like coming out of my coma for the night. I haven't had like, what up, Sonic? I haven't had any meds or anything. Schwannub evolve at level 33. Learning ancient powder. Okay, let's do that. I'm just swimming around right now, just getting XP, brother. Oh, dude. Why can't we run from Tentacle? Anyone know? Okay, never mind. All right, let's... Come on, fight me. Bum, 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 Boom. Do it, Razu. Do it. There we go. Finally. So which... Okay, cool. It is the vertical now. Looks like I fixed the avatars to actually work with the vertical. That's cool. Sorry you guys gotta listen to me, like, suck up snot and stuff. It's not a great look, but I'd rather be here and hang out with you guys than not. So, Sensical either was faster or it used bind wrap. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, so my basic strategy here is to just keep subbing out Schwannub. Any Pokemon requests for the old board back there this morning? Let's get this going. Oh, I accepted your friend request on Discord, Pokey. All right. Let's get something going here. Look at this. There we go. If you guys have any particular Pokemon you would like for me to display behind me, I'm happy to do so. Oh, this is cool. Check this out. It's hard to see on camera. Saran wrap. Sarah Unwrap. Cool. Thanks, Ash. All right, let's look that one up real quick. See if we can find it. GIRATINA. No Dice Lee. Not there. It's not in the gallery. It's probably going to be more like... I mean, there's a lot of Pokemon in here, I'm not going to lie, but... Here, we'll throw a Froakie in there. Alright. I don't know, dude. I typed it exactly verbatim. I know, somebody just hasn't whipped it up in pixel art yet. That could, yeah, you definitely got to spell it right. Yes, I will switch my Pokemon. Schwannub. Great question, Ash. I think this guy right here, which I forget, I only know Gen 1 Pokemon, so whatever Pokemon this is, but we nicknamed him Metal Dad, so now I can't I couldn't tell you which Pokemon it is. What's up to all of our TikTok brethren? Appreciate you all being here. I'm a little under the weather, so forgive me. But we shall continue on our Pokemon journey, regardless of how I feel. These Pokemon aren't gonna cockfight themselves. Ah, it's spelling. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Let me look. Nope, we defeated her. We'll look here in a second. Hang on. $300, Wendy. Not enough. Who are we surfing on? Nah, bruh. We're surfing on them. Centrit. That is who we are surfing on top of. Riding them like a surfboard, baby. Yeah, I already went there and I accidentally killed it, Ash. It was a catastrophe. It was not cool. It was not good. I accidentally killed it before I could catch it, like an idiot. Oh. Found ourselves a trainer we haven't beat yet. What a weird pose. It was the biggest fumble ever. I wonder if somebody clipped it. I feel like somebody did. Yeah, I'm trying to level up, Jedi. Schwinub. Yeah, Ash, I've just been using Centrant knows how to do all the HMs other than fly, so I don't even use it in battle, as you can see. Like, it's just there to cut and surf and stuff. I'm going to switch my Pokemon. You all know that when you have that urge to cough and you're just holding it back. That's me this whole time. Yeah, one that I can easily catch, Ash. Right now, all I've ever seen in these waters is Tentacool. Oh no. That's some baloney, dude. Ta-da. There we go. Can we fly out of here? Or do I have to be on dry land? I don't know. Let's get out of here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Cool. I will say, a good game to play when you're sick and you're feeling down is Pokemon SoulSilver. So, happy to be here with you fine folks. It's my first playthrough, so be kind. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Here's a good story. So I was telling about, it is good for the soul. It's chicken soup for the soul. So we were talking earlier about how I had several interviews yesterday. And one of the, so I'm using my personal computer, of course, and I don't have like a built-in microphone. I don't even have built-in speakers on this thing. I've never seen a reason to have speakers. I just use headphones. So I ran some like earbuds like up behind my back, so that was fine or whatever. And then I like put my microphone like down in what I thought was out of the frame. I'm in the first interview, and the first thing the dude says is, "Hey man, nice microphone." And I'm just like, yeah, yep, using my personal computer, and it's a little more involved than if this was my like work computer. And he was like, "Yeah, man, that's cool though." It was like kind of interesting. Because, you know, dude, you're not trying to give away all your secrets in the freaking interview, bro. Like, I wasn't trying to like plug the channel mid-interview or anything. Maybe I should have. Maybe that would have been a good tactic. I don't think it was a dig. I think, like, based on the conversation, I think he was just genuinely interested. But I'm not one to like talk about my personal life like instantly, you know? Yeah. Mentally, I feel great, Saran, but I do still have a cough, so it's a little brutal. Do we have potions? No, we don't, and that's a problem. Yeah, I want to be able to, like, I mean, not that we say anything, like, even remotely risque. I mean, I would say, like, we say some risque things sometimes, but we definitely don't say anything controversial. Controversial in that, like, it might be controversial to say that, like, a game sucks or something, but we're certainly not saying anything bad. So I guess they can watch if they want, but some things you just want to be yours, you know? You don't want to share that shit with your coworkers. Mr. Bobo, what's up? Anyone familiar with the de-Google movement? All right, who's clipping swimmer? That's hilarious. I'm not familiar with it, but if I'm using context clues, Mr. Bobo, is that where you like install like new OS on your Android phone? Because I was looking into that the other day. The cool thing is when my Pixel phone starts to be shitty because Google's like, we want you to get a new phone, I could just download like a new open source Android OS that's de-Google-fied, and I'll definitely do that in the future. So if that's what you're talking about, I am hip. Excuse me, guys. That's the problem. We don't know what is and isn't allowed. That is very true, Lee. I know. That's why we just try to keep it PG on this channel, because I don't need that kind of hate, bruh. Wouldn't say you're filthy, Drew. You get together and mischief ensues. Yeah, for sure. We do. We get a little. We get in our friendship flow state. That's part of it. Yeah. Well, give me more. Give me more. Tell me more, Mr. Bobo. See, I've been less of a Google hater than some. Maybe I need to get on that train. Indoctrinate me. There's also Whooper as another option. Okay. Let's see how I fare here real quick. Mr. Carl's Jr. just started Pokemon Emerald for the first Pokemon game. Would you recommend it? Chat, would you recommend Emerald? I never played Emerald. I've heard good things, though. And all of your data is being fed into AI. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, I believe it. A lot of people are stopping using all Google products because of their overreach. Yeah, they're definitely selling all of our data, folks. That is for sure. Bianca, hello. Hello there. Let's get some greetings up here.
Hello there.
Emerald is great because if I buy using my usual email or phone number, if I say buy an ounce before I travel to the airport, will stop me. Listen, excuse me. One thing I could do without is freaking spam email, dude. Like, I've had the same email for since I was in high school, and I don't want to switch. But I'm also kind of over all the spam emails. I'm like, dude, just stop. Just quit. What up, Justin? I'm a little bit under the weather, amigo, but I'm here, brother. I'm here. Presumably, they are building AI profiles on each and every one. What's going to be weird is if you see me, like, in a movie, like my likeness, and you're like, dude, were you in a movie? And it's like, no. Oh, you know what this just reminded me of? What documentary was I watching? Something about this gal who, like, I mean, she unalived like newborn babies. It's really sad. It must be a newer documentary because I kept noticing. I thought like these people that were like testifying, like kind of like in the documentary, you know, they're talking about like one of them was her friend, the other one was like one of the victims' like mothers. And, you know, they're talking like to the documentary, I was like, man, they look really weird. Why do they look so weird? And then I kept seeing this thing when they would talk, and it would flash up in the corner, like kind of briefly, and then go away. So I paused it. What it said was, what did it say? Something like AI recreation for, like, basically to make it anonymous. So like they had these people who were like, they made it look like they were in the documentary talking, but what it was is like, they didn't want to show their actual face. So they, instead of like, you know, in old school, it would be like, they would change their voice and be like, yeah, shit, and they would be like, you know, like in the shadows or whatever. Dude, they just made like an AI likeness, and your brain knows it's fake, dude. My brain was like, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with them, dude. What is it? I can't put my finger on it. And I'm like, did they just like put a lot of makeup on them or like what? But no, their hair looks weird. And no, and like, and I'm sure like the rules say they have to like tell you that it's AI, but dude, the little like disclaimer was very brief in like the top corner, and I was like, that's the freaking future, dude. That kind of shit is going to be happening all the time now. It was super creepy, to the point where I almost wanted to turn off the documentary because it weirded me out so bad. I don't know. Super weird. Super weird. All right, let's I don't know what. Okay, cool. Let's go. Thank you, Ash. I mean, if they just one-shot our Schwannub, I mean, look at that. We're cooked. Cannot regulate AI for 10 years. It's crazy, dude. We're living in a freaking sci-fi movie. It's about to get real weird real fast. So they try to start learning it and its limitations, man. We gotta be on the side of the understanding and ignorance. I mean, listen, I use it for stuff. I'm not gonna be one of those people who's like, I'm not gonna use it, but I use it for stupid stuff, like to look up coupon codes if I want to buy something or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I use it for some work-related stuff. I've used it to AI generate stupid images of like, I had it make an image once of Drew and I on a horse, like a Epona, but I was like riding behind him. Like, it's silly, but so I'm not gonna like not use it, but I do think there should be rules. I think they shouldn't be able to like AI generate other human beings in like I don't know, media and so I don't know, man. It was just like in that documentary, it was just very telling. What I'm proud of is that my brain recognized the fact that it was fake and it didn't like it. So we as like, you know, humans aren't gonna like this stuff. We're not gonna buy into it just by our nature, dude. Take AI for spine and prototype to draw inspiration. Yeah, and I feel like that's totally fine, Razu. As its place, don't get me wrong. Yeah. In this order. Phew. There it is. There it is, folks. And the sneezing begins. What is rollout? It's a rock type. Oh. The user continually rolls into the foe. I don't think I want that. Remember these answers. In this order, the right answers are to get it, friend, strategy, training, love, knowledge, and both. But I think we lost already, and it's just a race to the bottom. Yeah, probably, Mr. Bobo. I agree with that. Listen, I used to say this about the zombie apocalypse, and I think it holds true to, like, the Skynet, like, targeting humans. I think I would do pretty good in the apocalypse, personally. Give up. Like, imagine you didn't have to work and all you had to do is just, like, fight robots, you know? I mean, I'd probably be pretty good at it. So in that way, it is what it is. I would probably thrive. I need to learn some more hacking skills, though, before that happens, I think. But, anyway. I will introduce myself in the DMs in Discord so you will get to know me. All right, cool, Ash. I appreciate that. I initially wanted AI until they deprive some aspects like gaming and other jobs. I will say, like, I got a free trial of the full-blown ChatGPT, and it is so much better than the free version. So it makes you wonder, like, how good is the stuff that, like, the elite have access to? It's way beyond what we even know it is. Justin, I personally love AI. I have 960 participant Pokemon tournament that I am listening to. AI helped me come up with 960 unique trainers and personalities. It is super fun and mindless listening. Dude, and that's like, in my opinion, that's what it's great for. Let's just not let it take our gerbs. You know what I'm saying? This is so counterintuitive, by the way. I'm just using my most powerful Pokemon that was already powerful instead of doing the right thing, which is like leveling up a nice Pokemon and fighting these dragons. I don't think this is going to work in the real battle against the gym leader, but we'll see. Want to know something crazy? I use to watch a bunch of videos of this game talking about various topics that interest me, and he personally narrated the video. Then one day I was listening and he started to say certain words weirdly. Who's they, Lee? Into an AI prompt. Yeah. I just don't think people will buy into it. Like, let's just say they made an entire movie with just like AI. Like, the second people get a hold of that, if they can't just spot it, let's just say it was that good and they couldn't spot it. And the second that the word gets out that that was AI, like, it's game over. Like, people won't consume it. So I think like human, full-blown human art and stuff is going to be even more valuable. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But, dude, I'm going to have to, like, get a tissue or something. I think my nose is kind of runny. All right. We upped our health. Yeah, I'll take him with me, that little cutie. That little cutie patootie. I have a great interest in doing videos like this. What program do you use? Excuse me. All right. Yeah, dude, my nose is like dripping. Give me a second, chat. Luckily, it's not like disgusting. It's just like that thin snot, you know? It's not the good stuff. It's not like the disgusting thick snot. So that's good. I see you, Razu, clipping me. Clipping me. Clippity clippity. All right. Let's do our thing, shall we? Hopefully. What I'm going to attempt to do, this is actually really cool. Dude, okay, this is semi-related to our conversation, but my wife and I watched this thing yesterday about Disney World and how they've gotten really good at optimizing like the park and like the types of rides and things that they put in, like in terms of like how long people sit in the queue and like how long the ride is. And like it used to be more about like guest experience, and now it's all about optimization, and everything is optimized. Like they want people to wait for buses and stuff to like basically deter them from even coming to the park because they don't want to wait for the buses. And like they optimize everything for like people with like the most cash, with the most money, because so like a good example, they got rid of some of their busing routes, which made things faster, because then they introduced a paid van service. And so they want the lines to be longer for these buses so that you'll just give in and pay for a $50 van ride to your hotel or to your resort. And just all the stuff that this dude like broke down, it was insane. I'm just like, they are evil, dude. They are evil. And they would rather one high income family be in the park versus like 2 or 3 lower income people in the park because they spend more money. And it's just like, it's just evil, dude. It's evil the way that they optimize. And it's just so disgusting when you hear it broken down like that. It makes you not even want to support them. It's just excuse me. And this is coming hot off the heels of like, I don't know if you guys have read about this, but apparently like Chipotle is going to be increasing their prices soon because they found that basically they only care about certain level of income customers because they'll spend the money to eat there. And so like their big bet, and it's like people are outraged as they should be, is like their big bet is like, oh, we'll just focus on the high income customers and that's how we'll grow in 2026. Like we'll raise our prices because they'll pay it, and we will only focus on those people. And it's like, these companies, dude, they are bloodsuckers. Absolute bloodsuckers. Catching up on chat. On AI job replacement, paraphrasing Elon, the capitalist drive for more advanced AI with inevitability lead to more socialistic society. Yep, that is exactly what's going to happen, Justin. Holy shit, did he just... Yep, sure did. Killed me. What's worse is more gross steps they take to increase the bottom line. They have to keep upping the game. It isn't sustainable. Yeah. Capitalism is truly flawed. What do they call this? Like end stage capitalism? For example, that's a statement that could get me in trouble with a future employer. Oh, yeah. It could. You're right. Hopefully brine doesn't kill me instantly. Nope, it didn't. Good. And it is super effective. However, it didn't one-shot it. My toxic trait. I'm always disappointed if I don't one-shot my opponent. It's like what Nintendo does. Corporate greed is annoying. Dude, which is why I'm making my own server, streaming service at my house. Like I'm giving the power back to myself, dude. I'm not giving these people money anymore. I'm sick of it. Yeah, late stage. Yeah, late stage capitalism. People simply do not understand the power of the customer's dollar. If people just drop out, then must change behavior. Exactly, dude. So just don't eat at Chipotle. That's what I'm going to do. Like, you guys want to be, whether I can afford it or not. It's like, I'm going to be honest with you, Chipotle. Here's my public service announcement to you guys. Your food sucks. I used to eat there so much. It's good. I will say it's good 6 out of 10 times. And when I was traveling a ton for work, I only ate Chipotle. It was like the running joke with Drew and I. He'd be like, "What's up, dude?" He'd call me like middle of the day. He'd be like, "You're at Chipotle, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yep." And it'd be like the 4th day in a row I was eating Chipotle. So I eat there so much when I'm on the road for work. I know my Chipotle, dude. And it's been sucking recently. So how can you have like kind of shit food that's inconsistent and then charge me more money? It's not going to happen, dude. I'm not going to eat there. So I was already pissed off at you guys is what I'm trying to say. So you want to raise the prices on top of that, then I'm just not going to eat there. No worries. We got Chipotle at home. Unless they get a... Sadly, we really need to hold back facts since they don't want the modes being leaked. So here's a crazy Capris. I'll join the server. This country is gripped by overconsumption and subscriptions. Yeah, dude. Sorry. I'm going to talk. Oh my God. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. Oh, come on, you bitch. What? Come on. I'm going to get behind. All right, Chipotle forgot where the spicy cabinet is. Only spice is lime. Yeah, this country is... I mentioned either Slowpoke or Staryu for water type. Did you see? Yes, I did. Where do I get one of those, though? Your food sucks. The food's good. LOL. Listen, it's good. I'm telling you, it's like 6 out of 10 times you go there, it's good. Which isn't enough to raise your prices. Like, get your consistency up, bro. It used to be good 9 out of 10 times. So, I'm going to tell you what, like, there's been a lot of times, more times than I care to count, that I've eaten at Chipotle. And I said to myself, if I had paid for this out of my own pocket, I would be pissed that it sucked this bad. You know, because I was working. So it's yeah. You know what's funny? It seems like every time I would get my free burrito, it would suck. Like I would go and I'd be like, "Oh, dude, all right, it's like a Saturday. Like I'm not at work. This is on me today. This is on my own dime." And I'd go in there and I'd have my free burrito and it would just be terrible. Guys, this is... something tells me that, like, maybe I'm not even able to go back. Like, they just want me to unalive. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's fine. That's a fine strategy. All right. Forgot the basic rule of economics. The customer remains if affordability with satisfying service. Dude, if their quality went up, I would pay a little more, but it's not going to. There's no way they're up in their quality. They just are not. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm fried. You could get a Wooper, which is easier than both. You just need to level it up in comparison to getting Waterstone or King's Rock for Staryu and Slowpoke. Okay. Well, let me get out of here, and then we'll go do that. I mean, in theory, it's good, Razu. Excuse me. I mean, it's Mexican food. Like, who doesn't? You know, it's really good. Fury swipes. Gamers are truly cooks. We never vote with our wallets, and gamers never watch or let microtransactions take over. I say this as a gamer who is also the problem. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when subscription stuff first started, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, I can just pay, like, $10 a month and not have to, like, pay all of it at once. Yeah, it was a trap. It's crazy how, like, methodical these companies are. I truly believe that these people, like, thought of all this crap so many years in advance, and they're like, yeah, it'll take us, like, 20 years, but eventually we'll be able to microtransact the shit out of them. Like, I don't think they just figured it out in real time. Like, I think they, like, did this on purpose. Yeah, I remember when Netflix was cool when they mailed you dividends. That was pretty cool. We just lost $4,600 by losing. That really sucks. Hi, Joy. Your rage is calculated. Wait, did we already do that? Yeah, we did. All right, chat, what should we do? I'm getting my ass beat inside this gym. So what do we need? What do we need to win, Ash? Because I can't just bully my way through. I don't think. It doesn't seem... We can fly anywhere. I think I've unlocked the entire map. Have you ever seen how coffee companies introduce coffee to Japan? Ultimate slow game. No, dude. Give us the scoop, Justin. First micro paid armored horse. Where do we go? What do we do? Where do we go now? I mean, there is a real meme where Overwatch releases a new Mercy skin if they need to make money. I mean, it's no different than Nintendo. Thanks for the follow, Pokey, on the old Twitch ski. Phew, excuse me. It's no different than Nintendo just releasing, like, re-releasing old Nintendo games. Or just creating a new, like, mid Mario game because they need cash. You know. I was showing the map. Sorry. I for context, I was showing the map here. In case you want me to fly somewhere. I would love to fly anywhere you want me to go. Because we can fly like an eagle. I think Schwannub needs leveling up. What do you suggest is the best way to do that, Ash? I feel like I've beat every trainer in this entire region. Let's fly over here. The Lake of Rage. If you're just joining us, I can't beat the last gym because I'm too squishy and I've played a terrible game. But we're about to fix it with the help of chat. Yeah, that Gyarados is gone. The Magic Carpet biting. That's the most useless Pokemon ever. I don't want one. What up? What is it? Deadmed? Deadmed? What's up? Just cheat. I'm willing. Tell me how. Dress up their virtual Barbie doll. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm an old head. I like I like tangible shit. I want to hold something in my hand. Coffee companies created a popular anime with items like candy in it, then sold coffee flavored candy with brand names to kids. 20 to 30 years later, Japanese adults have a taste for coffee. That is diabolical, Justin. That is diabolical, dude. Holy smokes. I did not know that. Good. Here we go. We got some. It's held by a wild lucky egg. Grind against wild mons. Okay. Okay. Time to grind. Look at this wacky guy. Well, I think Schwannub can hold their own. Let's get it all the XP. Baby. Oh no. Their speed is gonzo. So they're going to tail whip me. That's what they decided to do. Sorry you guys had to watch me wipe my nose. I am sickly. I'm on my deathbed. Where do I go to... Where do I find Mr. Pokemon? Oh, dude, he just stomped on me. It's not very nice. Saran, hey Seth, doubling back on something you were talking about earlier reminded me about a time I went to Big B for a coffee and tipped. Yes. I love that we're like from the same region, so we know like all the like same regional shit, like Big B coffee. Barista said, can you imagine paying $10 for a coffee? I mean, people do it, dude. I hate it when I'm in a runny nose situation. I need to keep sniffing to hold back. Yeah, dude. And you're just like... All right, what's Mud Bomb? I gotta understand my mons, dude. Cool. Now look at that. We got all the XP. No. Where's Mr. Pokemon at? Ash. Which is my most powerful move. If this kills me, I'm gonna be pissed. All right, that's no problem. Use Hyper Potion. Can it really help me, Razu? I'm sorry, I had to take... Why did... I forget when I took Togepi out, but I had to for some reason. All right, this is brutal. This ain't gonna fly, folks. All right, sorry, Schwannub, you are not gonna survive. And I want you to get that XP, baby. And we're poisoned. Route 30. Okay, cool. Dude, and I have the red scale, so let's just go do that real quick. Bum, ba, da, da. Woo! By the way, you're a Pokemaniac. I can tell. Yes, you are, but your knowledge is shallow still. Do you know Bill? He's an incredible Pokemaniac. I revere him. I'll teach you all I know about Bill. Leave me your number? Yes. My name is Seth Ash. Yes, it is. Am I poisoned? I don't know if I am or not. No, Bunsen's not poisoned. Let's what's a max potion? Clears. Oh. I just don't want to use like really expensive stuff, which hyper potions are kind of expensive, but I'm too lazy to go back into town and heal. So here we go. And I'll never answer, so just don't even bother calling. Exactly. Thanks, Ash. I appreciate that, man. I'm just one thing I'm trying to do as an adult is be unapologetically myself. And sometimes it doesn't work very well. Some people don't really want you, especially professionally. I don't know if people always want you to be unapologetically yourself, but I just don't like being a faker, dude. I don't like it. Even on here, excuse me, that was probably really gross. Even on here, like, I'm really not interested in like putting on some sort of like internet persona. Like, and then maybe that's my downfall. Maybe that's why I'll never break through, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, dude, I don't want to be fake. If you got to read the room before you become yourself, I can't wait to introduce myself to you later in the Discord. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I was gonna say I try to be, but I hopefully I'm not ever trying. I work with a lot of big, rough and tumble guys. You cannot be yourself. You got to be like them. I get you, dude. I've been there, brother. I kind of want to just like see what hail does. Trust me, I mask sometimes for like group events and stuff, and like, but there's certain things that like I refuse to like bend on. Like I worked at a company and we used to go to Vegas every year for our company meeting. And don't get me wrong, dude. I mean, I ate like a king every year. I like Vegas. It's a great town for food. But and then like I went on like this epic hike. There's like these red rock canyons around it, and it can be a really cool place outside of gambling is what I'm getting at. But like I refuse to gamble, like not because I'm like too good or whatever, but like I like my money too much to like just lose. I lose every time I gamble, and that's why I don't like it. So like in that situation, everybody else is like gambling and stuff. Like I was kind of a pariah. Like I'm like that, you know, I'm kind of like the odd man out. But I got like hang out in the casino a little bit, walk around and stuff. But I'm not like giving in to gambling just because everybody else is. Because again, it's like I don't want to light my money on fire and just like throw it down the toilet. You got to look your boss in the face as he tell you about how he just. Oh, dude, yeah, I don't know if I would be able to be like, that's badass, man. I would just be like, oh, really? Interesting. What up, Willie Hoon? Sorry, you got to hear me kind of hacking up a lung, dude. I'm sick, brother. I'm sick. Speaking of gambling, my coworker got into debt for gambling through mobile. Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, bro. And that's another thing, like, God forbid I win a bunch of money and like get addicted or something. I don't know. I wouldn't though. I would not. Cause I never win, dude. I never win. The only gambling I participate in like semi-regular is like if the Powerball or hang on. Excuse me. If the lottery gets over $1 billion, I'll buy a lottery ticket. That's kind of my rule of thumb. That's it. So, and you know, speaking of AI, one time I asked AI, I was like, "Hey, this is like my Powerball, the way I play the Powerball. I only play when it's really high. Do I have a lesser chance of winning because of that? And it was basically like, no, dude, like you're actually doing it right. You might have like a microscopic less of a chance of winning overall. But like, that's the way to do it. And I was like, thank you for the validation, artificial intelligence. Pokemon cards is the closest I get to gambling. Yeah, dude. See it, but I can get behind that because at least you have something to show for it at the end, right? I love watching. One of my new favorite things is like, see, that's what I could get addicted to is like, that's why I won't get into Pokemon cards because I could get addicted to that. But I do like watching people rip packs, and I really like watching people rip vintage packs because obviously they paid a lot of money for them. So it's fun. Gambling should be treated like a concert. If the price isn't worth the entertainment, then do not participate. You always assume that money is already spent. Yeah, dude. And like these people, and if you're one of them, good for you. But like people be like, yeah, man, like I'm just like $200. I'm good. Like I'm good with just, and I'm like $200, dude. Like I'd rather just have my $200. Like I know I'm going to lose because I always lose. The only gambling in Vegas I like have participated historically in is going to Old Vegas, which is more like gangster mobster movie Vegas and way more like old and run down, and play like penny slots. And, you know, back in my drinking days, like drink for free and play like super cheap slots and like video poker and stuff. But we're talking like maybe I lost $10. So, but again, like I never had an appetite for it. I had more of an appetite for the vodka I was drinking at the time. All right, catching up on the chat here. Fun fact, JE won lottery twice. Who's JE, Mr. Bobo? And mother who's too into gambling, so yeah. Oh, I've canceled a sneeze at the last minute. I've held a sneeze in, Razu. I think it's really bad for you. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein. Do I get flagged for saying that name? Speaking of, so we watched the Netflix documentary like however long ago when it first came out, and like because of like all the shit that's being stirred back up, it's been so long since we've watched that documentary. We started watching it again last night. What a creep, dude. What an absolute creep. Just the worst. I don't even want to get into it. Old Vegas is the best. $1 jackpot and 50-cent PBRs. Yeah, dude, exactly. Yeah, I'm way more into the stir fry huts than I am anything else. Old double back Saran here. It's not that I fake who I am, but I edit myself back. Yeah, I have a pirate mouth, but I refuse to swear around my grandma. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, listen, that's a very good point, Saran. So, and I wasn't trying to make it sound like I'm holier than thou. I definitely like hold back. I don't curse in front of my mother or my kids for that matter. Every once in a while, maybe I slip up a little bit in front of the kids, but definitely not in front of my mother. So in that way, we're all masking, you know, we're all turning the levels up and down as we need to survive socially. I agree, Seth. In a way, it's worth the travel from South Vegas to hit up the canyons. So many places that blow this Midwesterner's mind. Dude, same. Yeah. I went on a hike, this epic hike in those Red Rock Canyons or whatever it's called, like that. It's funny, that's a state park there. I'm like, really? But yeah, it was really cool. There's a picture of me like standing up on the top, like at the end of the hike, and you can like see Vegas out in the middle of the desert, like in the background. Pretty wild. It makes me upset. I'll never see Vegas in the old movies like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, they ripped down Circus Circus. I never stayed at Circus Circus. I heard that it was absolutely terrible, but I used to see it and be like, haha, Circus Circus, ha, and then they tore it down. Hang on. Starting to get gross, guys. Starting to get real gross. All right, I don't know what to do. We're highly under leveled. We can't beat the Dragon Gym because I am terrible. Am I wrong for thinking that giving my son the gift of swearing? Start off small with ass and damn. He's a good little Christian, so he'll say hell referring to the place. Nah, I don't think you're bad. I think to each their own, man. Like, you take a guy like Gary V. I like Gary V. Judge me. And he's cursing like a sailor. Like, people have asked him, like, dude, do you cuss like this in front of your kids? And he's like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care if they... He's like, I care way more about XYZ versus whether they say the F word in front of their teacher. Like, I just don't care. And I'm like, man, like, that's... For, like, my upbringing, that would be terrible. Like, and I've just... You know, we all carry our own, like, childhood guilt, I think. And so that's why I hold back, I think. Zion National Park is somewhere I want to see as a Canadian who's mostly only ever been in plains and some mountains. Yeah, Ash. I am looking for some feedback. How do you think I should level up Schwanub? Should I just, like, walk around and just fight wild mons? PG around my kids, but both my grandparents think it's hilarious to swear and teach him to swear. Those darn grandparents, man. Da-na-na. I thought you meant Gary V from our country, who's a singer. Ha, that's funny. Nah, Gary V, like the entrepreneur. Go to Route 47. Got it. Let me defeat this giraffe-looking thing, and then we will fly over there, my friend. Okay. Pidgey, fly. All right, where is Route 47? Do they get bigger or... Yeah, it's probably 41, 47. Got it. My mom would wash my mouth out if I... Oh, yeah. I couldn't imagine, but it took one Xbox Live subscription to break all of that parental controls. Yes, baby. Kelly, what's up? It's SoulSilver, and welcome. Yeah, dude, I remember getting my mouth washed out with soap. So we're kindred spirits, you and I. I used to have a babysitter when I was really, really young, and I was a little older than the other kids who she babysat. It was like somebody's grandma or something, and so she would let me, while the other kids took a nap, she would let me stay awake, and she watched soap operas, and that's where I learned. That's where I learned to cuss, was from watching midday soaps. All right, we are on Route 47, Ash. From Chance. After battle, you should always leave. Okay. Where is Chance? Where do we find? Where's Chance and where do we find him? I'm getting flicked on my lip for cussing, even while cusses freely. Yeah. Fork in the road. It's most likely the other leads to a dead end. People can't help trying both. I do remember this being a dead end, but I think we could surf out here while we wait for... There we go. Me too. That's my... It's so hard for me to gauge my parents' race. Old school, and it's... Yeah, dude, you can't get away with washing your kid's mouth out with soap nowadays. Kelly, I've been working on Emerald, and I was so laser focused that I completely forgot how to save. Won 3 gym battles, then had to go back to the 5th gym. So wait... Are you saying that... sorry, I got distracted by the amazing... the amazing music. So are you saying that you, like, got all the way through those gyms, Kelly, and then didn't save and had to, like, restart? We are going to catch this Staryu, by the way. It's super effective, and I don't know if I want... For Chansey, they can hold lucky eggs and these double the experience your Pokemon. Just kidding. Let's throw in Tommy. I think has some squishy. That sucks, Kelly. I feel your pain though. That's wild. Yeah, I would rage quit. No, Staryu! We wanted to catch you. You were so young. Had your whole life ahead of you. Of course, we run into a tentacool. Old Tommy the Persian. What's back here? A waterfall is crashing down with a mighty roar. Oh, I can climb that. There's a move that allows me to climb waterfalls, I think. I don't want to catch a seal, I don't think. I want that Staryu, dude. Misty always had a Staryu, didn't she? And a Gyarados. Oh my god, dude. If I never see another Tentacool, it will be too soon. Wish we can clip chat. Oh, like clip the chat? I know. The time Tommy kicks ass is when we don't need him to. Hey man, you gotta keep one that comes in clutch when you need him. Well, you know how you do that, Razu. What the F is that? Wall is very rocky. Will Pokemon scale it? What move do I need to... No, I don't know. What the... Water's deep and blue. What I can do to combat that, though, is I can put the chat on the screen. So when you clip it, the chat is on there. Here we go. Here's the problem with that, though. I don't know which chat to put on there because we have a vertical and a horizontal stream, and I can only put one. They are helping me, Ash, yes. Oh my god, it's just not very effective. Will do, Ash. Will do. Right now, I'm going to try to catch this Staryu while simultaneously trying to not kill my Schwannub. Mm-hmm. That really pisses me off that they just decided to heal. How dare they heal themselves? How dare they? Maybe Mr. Mime in his TCG image, he climbs mountains. Is that canon? I don't know, dude. I don't... and I'm dead. Ash, I do think you were cool and awesome. Yes, use the next Pokemon. Oh. That level 2 Pidgey's gonna get owned. Let's throw Metal Dad into the mix, shall we? Let's scratch him. It's gonna recover. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, Metal Dad doesn't stand a chance now. Let's cut him. Sounds so bad. Let's cut him. That's fine. We'll just chip away at him. And it's critical. Yes, that's right, folks. I'm very far along in this game, and I still suck. That's because Metal Dad is... I'm just gonna try Faint, I guess. Metal Dad is on the West Coast. And so I don't think he's ever gotten on this morning streams. Shit. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, that sucks. At least we still have our Pidgey. Our level 2 Pidgey. Fly, Pidgey. Dun 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 dun. This is not epic at all. But it's the game, dude. It's like they made that last gym super hard on purpose. It's like, we're going to let them get all the way there, but if they don't play the game right, they're going to be screwed. Then they'll have to go back and do a bunch of shit. Da, da, na, 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 na. Bro, y'all coming out, man. We got some good viewers here up in this piece. So that begs the question of whether or not you are subscribed to this channel. If you like this at all, it's even better when I am not deathly ill. So you should hit the subscribe button. Come hang out with us in the future. We also have a Discord where you can find that link is in our bio on our main YouTube page, and we can chit chat in between these streams, and that would be just fantastic as well. Let's fly somewhere and fight stuff. But yeah, the best way to support this channel and every other YouTube channel is to simply just hit the subscribe button. Just do it. Requiem, what's up? I also think you ignore key mechanics like levels and try no judgment, just facts. Brother, you're telling me exactly what I already know. I have no strategy. My strategy is the Gen 1 strategy. Like, it works in that. It works in Gen 1, the way I play. Like the amount of times you are shocked a Pokemon 10 levels higher than you one-shots your... Exactly. Exactly. They just got better. They made the game like more interesting with more mechanics as time went on, and I didn't keep up. I ignored it. Oh God. Now what's in here? Got to be something, right? Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, we do need to throw Togepi back in. Again, I can't remember why I... Oh, what is this? No, only chosen trainers may train here. Please leave. Wow, okay. I guess I'm not the chosen one. How do I get... But Ash, how do I get the lucky egg? All right, Razu. You win. Here's the problem. All my weak Mons do something. And the reason why I took Togepi out is because I needed... I don't want to withdraw a Pokemon. That's my bad. Steal from Wild Chansey. Where is the Wild Chansey? Deposit. Who are we going to deposit? See what I'm saying? Like, Metal Dad does something. It surfs. Pidgey flies. And everybody else is like who I actually battle with. Oh, bruh. I'm going with Sunny D, I think. Bum, bum. You would choose Tang. What's down? God. All right, yeah, there's a bunch of like grass and stuff here. All right. All right, now that one was gross, and I'm really sorry. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am wiping my nose with paper towels, which is just fuel for disaster, dude. Like, you want to chew your nose completely raw? Just use paper towels instead of tissues. In the Safari Zone. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. We'll go to the Safari Zone. I am. Are you talking about me? I am a liability and a loose cannon. Seth, Dr. Rap here. Did you try tea and honey yet? I tried tea, no honey, although I have both. There we go, Schwanub. Schwanub levels at 33, right? Ugh. Yeah, but I use Tommy. Look at that. I'm sorry I missed this comment on a TikTok, but Eddie says, I'm such an old gen player. I've never played any Pokemon game after Fire Red. I feel you, brother. I feel you. I'm an old head Pokemon player myself. Apple cider. Jedi Otter, I hate TikTok. You know, I resisted in the beginning and now I like it. I actually like it better than everything. I'm partial to YouTube, but I watch more TikToks now than I do YouTube. But see, I still use YouTube for how-to and stuff, like, exclusively. My son will do like watch how-to TikToks and stuff. I'm like, be like, hey, he bought himself a G-Shock as example, and like it's like kind of like intricate and like trying to figure out how to set the time. And then he like pulls up TikTok, and that's how he figured out how to set the time. I'm like, I would have used YouTube for that, but I'm just Tommy, you're lucky the chief likes you. You're on the team. Yeah. Oh, he's on the team. All right. No, Saran, your TikToks have always been good, dude. It's just that algae rhythm is catching up. I'll tell you what, it makes me want to play Helldivers, and it makes me want to play, what's it called? The other game you play, Arc Raiders. I resisted Facebook way back in high school era, but eventually I caved and I loved it. Same with TikTok. Dude, you know what I loved? RIP MySpace. I loved MySpace. I loved setting my profile song. I loved setting my top 8. And that's how you like told people you were mad at them. You're like, you dropped them from your top 8. That's how you get like fought with your girlfriend. Simpler times, dude. Simpler times. Thank you, Requiem. You would also be in my top 9. I heard it's making a comeback. Mr. Bobo, if it does, sign me up, bro. Sign me up. I will definitely jump all over that. During Facebook era, I played Ninja Saga and Farmville. How about you guys? Dude, I never got sucked into the games on Facebook. And Graveler's gonna kill me. I never got Friendster. Never was a Friendster person. I just threw a lot of... You threw a lot of sheep? I remember that. Dude, was that the beginning of the end? Was when like Farmville got really, really popular and it was like pay to play? The Mafia family game, and that's in that fish game. Yeah, I don't know why I never got into the games. I know, I don't know what I was doing instead. Something. I guess we're just gonna fly 20 feet to the Poke Center. Dude, I really hate the Safari Zone. I'm not gonna lie, Ash. I don't like it at all. But if we must go there to catch a Clefairy, then who are we trying to catch? We're trying to catch the, my mind is mush. And my voice is giving out. Luckily, I don't need it for anything today, so that's good. Da, 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 da. Thank you. Come again. What up to the tickety-tocketies? Good to see you. Guys, we're just live everywhere. We're basically just running a TV station here at this point. Like, the only place we don't stream is Kick. Because I just don't see a reason to. Thanks, Lee. We do our best here at Nerd Leading the Nerd. We do our best, and you know what, chat?
Are you not entertained?
We appreciate everybody being here. It's been a good stream. Lot of folks popping in and out of the vertical. It looks like YouTube likes us today, which is good. We're out of YouTube jail from when we had our Pokemon chat plays. And that was so awesome for a second. And then they were like, you know what? Shut it down. Like, the CEO of YouTube was like, ain't gonna happen. We're not gonna let these guys play Pokemon on our platform. We're not gonna let them spam up, 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 north, go up, A, yes, south, down. We won't let them get away with it. Yeah, we made the waves were much too big, Requiem. I'm happy we're friends too, Ash. I'm happy. Is today your first day, like, hanging out on the stream? I don't immediately recognize your screen name from like a previous stream. So it seems like this is the first day you found us. We learned a lot from that stream. I think you got flagged for it. Oh, I think I did too. Yeah, I think they were like, there's spammy behavior happening on this channel for whatever reason, which I just think is so stupid. Like, the whole purpose of something like that is, for me anyway, it was like, okay, it was a way to kind of supplement and be able to stream more days. And then on top of that, the community clearly liked it and they wanted to be a part of it. So, like, and if the community likes it and they want to be a part of it, that just means they're going to stay on YouTube longer. So why would YouTube be mad about that? I don't know. I just don't know. And they ran. Classic case of the little guy getting screwed. Yeah, it was a little sus. I don't understand. But if I'm being honest, I didn't love leaving my computer on all the time. So yeah, next time I won't try to bait it. I'll just try to catch it. Thanks for all the hearts on on the old TikTok. I am dying. They say coughing is good though, because you're coughing, trying to keep stuff out of your lungs. Jessie tried to nurse Joy when she was younger. Woo! Run away!
So he has, he's scarping.
Brave Sir Robin ran away. No! Bravely ran away.
I didn't.
We ran away. What do we have here? All right. We're going to run away again. in episode of OG series, it was shown and failed when Chansey sang Jesse fell asleep instead of singing. Interesting. I love the OG series, dude. So good. Oh my god. I just want to catch that, like, that one Pokemon, that mom looking one. Frog on a log, says our friend Jedi. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, do. Nope, don't care. Sunkerin. By the way, if you guys see a Pokemon you want me to catch, just holler it out. Just let me know. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. XYZ was its best, I would say. The first 6 seasons were good too. You know, that's one of the more contemporary Pokemon versions that I've played. Was X and Y. Well, that's why we don't have a lot of avatars. You guys see like the little avatars running across? The way you get one of those is you have to be in the vertical stream, by the way. And you have to chat. I mean, you can just say something and it'll appear. And then you don't have to say anything else. You can just lurk at that point. But I just want to give you all the opportunity. If you want an avatar, you have to be in the vertical and you have to actually say something. And then your little avatar will appear. Ooh, look at that tongue. There we go. We got Saran up in there now. There it is. See, it's that easy, chat. It's that easy. All right, Ash, I'm starting to get real TO'd, brother. Where is this Mon? I love the 3 legendary deer Pokemon and Jury Executioner. Dun 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 dun. Oh, get it? Dang it. Sorry, Lee. I didn't. There we go. This is the one I was looking for. You'll never know what that tongue do now. Ha ha. We used a Safari Ball. The worst of all the balls. Dude, I hate. Listen, nothing makes me more just mad and irritated than when they break free at the very last second. Like, that's fine. Break free. But don't break free at the last second. Just let me catch it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right. Oh, my gosh. And it fled. What a... F words might be said. F words might be dropped on the stream today, folks. Mom, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Tagged as strong. Okay. I forget what somebody said. Like, somebody was like, I don't know why this just popped into my brain, but someone was like trying to talk trash about me playing Pokemon in a comment the other day. Also, I made this short about how I like to play games on easy mode, and people were like, "You're not a real gamer." I was like, "That's funny. It's really funny." That's really what I should be doing on the internet, is making like rage bait comments like that. Got 2 Mons, a mommy and a baby. Yeah, it would be a 2-for-1 special. Excuse me. What else is going on? Besides my deathly sickness. Nah, you didn't ban him. This was like just in a shorts comment. Hey, Lee had to ban somebody the other morning on Monday. That was always fun. That's when you know the stream's getting circulated, is when you got a ban. That's when things are getting good. Here we go. Ace. Hang on, I gotta catch up on chat here on TikTok. Natural Titan says, you doing a regular playthrough? Yes, I am, Natural. Ace says, I play games on easy to enjoy the story, and I learn how to play so I can then come back to ultra hard. Ace, my toxic trait is that I don't come back and play the ultra hard. I just beat the game. What's interesting is I do play a lot of retro games, and back in the day, there was no like option. You just played the game. Like you can't set Final Fantasy VII to easy mode. Like it just is. So it's funny how that's kind of that's more of like a modern thing. So whenever I play modern games and I get the option, I typically play on easy. It was a close one too. It really was, Lee. I just saw like things being spelled and I was like, dude, we got to get this guy out of here. Back to TikTok, say some old games you die in 2 hits. Yeah, dude, Ace for sure. Brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal back in the day. They were trying to give you your money's worth. If it was kind of challenge, playthrough, run, viewing the stream should tell by the name of the stream. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I probably should add that to like my title. Like that this is like a regular playthrough. Dude, I can only imagine trying to do like a Nuzlocke or something like that. God, I don't even know. I can't even handle regular. Look at me. But I haven't even beaten Metroid 2. Dude, I loved playing Metroid. Super Metroid. That's one of my most fond playthroughs on this channel. And Metroid Prime, for that matter, dude. All right, I'm over the Safari Zone. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're probably right. Yes, I want to leave. I know. See, look, this is what I get for gambling. I just lost $500 because I'm over it. So do yourself a favor and Google where the Chansey spawns and what its rates are. All right. Where to catch a Chansey in SoulSilver. I love how people are over it. Primarily found in the Kanto region. It says it's in the Kanto region. Safari Zone can be found in the Meadow area. All right, I'm looking it up. Yeah. It is accessed by taking the northwest exit from the starting area. It is a grassy open area often used for placing blocks to attract specific Pokemon such as... what do you hate? Tell us what you hate. Feel the hate. All right, give it to me. What do you hunt over there, Saran? Got to give me more context than that. Oh, Lee. Yeah, what are we talking about, Lee? I want to hate AI, but it's so useful, says Lee. All right. It says northwest exit. Okay, so north west. Na, 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 na. The northwest exit. It is a grassy open area often used for placing blocks to attract... Well, is this it? Chat, we're trying to catch a Chansey, I think, right? What are we trying to catch? I'm already confused. Confused with myself. Love to hate, hate to love. Love to hate, yeah, hate to love. Okay. If you're just joining, I am deathly ill. This is my first playthrough of SoulSilver, and I can't beat the last gym because I'm too squishy and don't have enough good Pokemon to do so. That's it. And if you like what you see, please subscribe because it helps us grow. And we also have Discord. Look at that. It just posted in the chat. Oh my God. I don't need this. I have a savior and it's my friend. Loves to hate and hates to love. Why can't I get it, Lee? If you haven't liked the stream this morning, do it. You need to customize your Safari. What? What does that mean? I don't know what it means, but I trust you. I didn't customize my Safari. Listen, it's a good time. I'm dying. It's better to burn out than fade away. So let's quit while we're ahead. Again, I appreciate everybody's support. I am sick. Hopefully next week I will not be, and I will be over this ick. I'm going to save before I forget. Also, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, all that good stuff. It really helps us out, and we'd love to have you guys come back and hang out with us. And I am saving, not loading. I'm saving, chat. Yeah, I don't know just what reading and putting a certain item there. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll... I'll do some more reading on how to get that Safari Zone set up for next time stream. Saturday's going to be a little weird because I'm not able to stream from my computer, so I think I'm going to do something very new and unique, but only on TikTok. So if you guys don't follow us on TikTok, if you get onto our link tree, which is in our YouTube bio, follow us over there. I'm going to be live on TikTok on Saturday. Because I will be away from my computer, and it's kind of a surprise what I will be doing. So hopefully that's cool enough for you guys to come hang out. Otherwise, we'll see you next Monday where we will be playing more SoulSilver, and we're getting towards the end of this game. We are going to be at the Elite Four soon, so that's exciting. What else can I say? But I love you guys. And from all of us here at Nerd Leading the Nerd, come back soon because we'll be waiting.